how do I become part of your network? And once I'm part of your network, what is it that I'm going to be a part of?
Right. So there's just a few requirements, of course. Being a part of an RPM network is you have to have specific, insurance requirements and DOT, MC. Those are pretty basic in the industry that you would have to have. And then from there, we would get you set up with a Turvo login, which is our RPM, technology experience that we've combined all together. And through that, we would be able to display what is available out there for available lanes. You could bid on those lanes, and then from there you could get dispatched those lanes or those vehicles to ship, if you will. And then from there, it's just it's a pretty smooth process. You're starting your shipment and you're moving forward through it. And then once you deliver the product, it's verified on our side, and it's the payment process starts from there. So with this is our technology suite. It's called Turvo Driver. It's available on Android marketplace as well as the App Store. Right now, you would have, the way it's set up is you would have to call, or we would call you because you're in our network. We would know what the capacity or what the lane data is, and we would need to fill that, and there would be a call made. The future of that, though, is the ability to be able to book these loads on the app, from the app. That's our end goal for sure, is to be able to have people be able to, bid and accept offers out there to move shipments, and to be able to move them all the way through without even a phone call or an email. It would literally be, they accept, the rate con would show up in the documents section of the shipment. Can you see that, or is it lagging?
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. So basically it looks like I'm seeing load details.
Right. So you have these load details, and then over here, like this particular shipment, if I click on documents, which is kind of at the top right, if there were any like documents about the shipment, like a rate confirmation or my upload of a vehicle inspection, all of that's going to be located in the document section, and that's something that we have access to. And then under the message portion is the communication. So you can then communicate without email or calling. A lot of drivers like to use text, but this just gives you a way to message inside of the load level. You already know which shipment you're talking about because the message directs you right inside of the load level.
That's a great point, and I have not seen that feature before. That's really, and what you said is absolutely true, because one of the first things people always say is, can I get the order ID?
Number? Yeah, what's your pro number? Like all those different, yeah.
So you can just skip at, and does it stay within the history of the load too? Like,
yep.
That's amazing.
It's archived all the way through, and then that way you have that communication too. It really protects everybody's business, because you really have history as to what happened during that shipment. The documentation is there for everybody to access at all times, and it just makes things a lot more seamless. There's not me chasing you down for, hey, can you get that proof of delivery for me? It's just all documented and stored as a part of the shipment process.
It just makes my life easier because I know that I've got that load. I don't have to go chasing down loads. And that's the goal, right?
Right. The goal is to have an available function to be able to show your location, and then to correlate those available loads around where you are, so you can say, what is around me that I can take somewhere? And then also an area where you can say, I just want to see all the available stuff in a given state because I want to go, I want to go to Florida today. So, what loads are going from where I'm at or close to within a 150-mile radius from where I'm at to Florida, right? So that's the idea, is to be able to get you, a driver, the ability to kind of control the direction that they're going. So this is the dashboard that we have. Obviously, I have a dashboard currently that has all of our live data on it, but this is the same environment, just without all the live data in it, like with the real numbers and everything like that I can't share.
And so let me be clear. So is this what a carrier would, do they each have a dashboard?
No, this is what
this is internal.
Right, this is an internal dashboard, but the look and feel is similar. And this is also what our shippers would see when we provide them a customer profile. So if I have a major shipper that ships, 5,000 cars a month for me, I'm going to provide them a dashboard that they can look at or not and be able to see this. And it's also available on a mobile device as well. But it gives you a full dash view of what's happening to your shipment. So, you have, needs dispatch. So, you click on it, it automatically sees, what is needing to be, dealt with. Whereas in the old sense, you have load boards that have just a, big list of shipments, and you're just kind of staring at a huge list and looking for a color code or something like that to indicate something's happening. Whereas this allows you to create filters that direct you based on what you want to see from your dash page. So I'm literally just saying, okay, you know what? There's an issue here. I'm going to click on it, and it will show me the only two issues that are on my book right now. So that's what's important, is to be able to quickly be able to identify issues when they pop up and then resolve them, and then have that dashboard reflect the changes inside of that. And then, of course, you got your analytics that that any company would love to have around, sales and margins and, who's doing the best and anything else. So these areas, of course, can be kind of catered to the client and customized to, to meet their business needs. The cool thing about this is it can stand on its own as a direct access to a shipper. So a shipper could just use this directly if they wanted to. If they had contract carriers that, moved shipments for them and they were managing that part of it, and they weren't necessarily going out to the capacity market and getting the shipment or the capacity that way, they could literally just use this product standalone. And they do. They have, currently they have that a few customers that use it standalone. But it is definitely more catered to a, broker environment like ours, and is being refined for that method as well, because it allows the person that's providing the service to the carrier and to the shipper to work at their peak capability. And that's really where we provide the most value as a broker, is being able to identify issues quickly, help them get resolved on our carrier partner side, as well as notifying our client or the shipper of what's going on and that it's already resolved and that they don't have to worry about it. So the goal is to have the client or the shipper sit back, relax, watch their dashboard, watch all the shipments move, and get notifications as to the movement of those shipments, have an idea as to when those shipments are going to land, etc. So it's just that's the whole goal of this, is you really don't, as a shipper, you really don't have to worry about much. And if you do have a concern, you can give us a call and we'll work it out, or you can message us through the platform. So that's the other benefit, is you literally just can message us through the platform, and it creates a live chat right there. So
I know that one of the automated features that carriers are looking for is loads that'll just pop up that they can book.
Right.
One of the automated features that shippers are looking for is the ability to just spit out a number to a customer, a prospect, without having to manually calculate it.
Right. So that's thanks for clarifying that. So that's one of the features is the when we push through that ability for the customer to have their profile up, there'll be a quoting system here. So we can create a quote here, and I can post that quote on to the customer's profile. They'll be able to see what quote I gave them instantaneous. And then on the flip side of that, there will be an add button so that they can get a quote or even tender a shipment from their end. We also set up our large scale clients. We set up our EDI and API tendering capabilities so that they can just send us loads electronically, and that way we don't even have to worry about the spot quoting. I mean, it's just we've already set up a pricing matrix for it. They tender the shipments, and then based on the mileage buckets or whatever the agreed price structure is, it's just going to tender all of those shipments, and they'll pop up on our board so that we can start to dispatch them out to carriers and get them all covered up and moved.
It's almost here. The ability to book loads through your app and to, less time on the phone. What are you communicating to your in-network carriers?
It's interesting you just said those exact words, because I'm working with my marketing team right now, and we're actually just finishing up the video that says exactly that in a message saying, the technology is almost here. It's around the corner. We're going to be blasting that to our entire carrier network, and they'll be able to watch a short video to get people excited around the capabilities of this product. And I think that we're going to get a lot of buy-in from it. We've already got commitments from some of our largest carriers that they're committed to get onto this mobile app, because they know the benefits of it. They know that it's going to save them time on having to answer the phone, and they know it's going to save them time on having to document everything that's happening. They know that they're going to get paid faster for it.
Are you accepting more carriers into your network?
Absolutely. I've got a team behind me right here. They're making calls. We're doing a lot of work down south with all the hurricane. We're calling carriers all day long, making sure that everybody knows that there's opportunity out there right now. So absolutely, we're always open, and I would recommend that if you're even just interested, sign up as a carrier with RPM. I can give you the link for them to sign up. And then once you sign up as a carrier for RPM, you'll be in the loop, and we'll send you those emails. We'll send you the invite to get set up with Turvo and to get integrated with the system so you can get started right away.
Will you tell me the link and provide a phone number right here?
Sure. It's probably going to be easiest just to go to www.loadrpm.com, and I'm just showing you on the screen here. Are you seeing that?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
You go loadrpm.com, and then you're just going to click the carrier button, and then you're just going to hit sign up. And this will take you to a screen that'll give you all of our insurance requirements and everything that you need to become a carrier. And you just select go to the next step, and that will help you get validated as a carrier.
Well, man, this has really been great. I appreciate you showing me that and taking the time. And I'm excited to, if I like to talk about car hauling software and technology, and I think what I would do is if a carrier said, hey, are there places that I can sign up to get automated load notifications and just less hassle with getting loaded, I can recommend go to RPM, go to loadrpm.com, sign up, and that's one step in the right direction.
Yep. And if they want any kind of other, like if they want a personal demonstration, they're certainly welcome. There's another section here where you can request a demo. And all you have to do is just fill out whether you're a shipper or a carrier. And so if you're a, if you're a shipper, for example, you can put in, what's your biggest technological pain point. And once you submit that, it'll go to our team here, and we will give them a call and give them a demo, kind of like the one we gave you today. So
Thank you so much. Keep in touch.
all right, we'll do. Okay,
All right,
talk to
take
you later.
care. Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.